This is the Onyx Boox Go Color 7, a 7-inch color e-reader. As someone who likes to read manga and novels, this device has honestly been a game changer. I've noticed that thanks to this device, I've been reading a lot more, and features like the page turn buttons make this device just that much more fun to use. If there's anything I could change about it though, I'd say maybe the screen could be a little bigger, as I often have to zoom in or squint at smaller text. The display could also benefit from being a little bit brighter, as the screen is quite dim when I want to take it outdoors, and I would prefer not to have the backlight on whenever possible. Overall, it's a very nice tablet to read a wide variety of books. But enough about reading. Today, we're gonna play some rhythm games. Those who are familiar with e-ink tablets know that generally these devices do not have a great touch experience, and the refresh rate of these devices are quite low. But what sets this device apart from other e-ink tablets is that it runs Android, which means we can install any Android game on here, and we're gonna do just that. To speed up the process, I am going to plug this tablet into my computer and use a software called Screen Copy to control the tablet from my computer. If you would like a guide on how to do this, let me know in the comments below and maybe I'll make a video about it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and search for Colorful Stage and then install that onto the tablet. Once it's installed, I can unplug the tablet from my computer and continue with the game. To my surprise, the game works. However, you can definitely notice the choppiness of the display, so this is gonna be fun. Anyway, once the download is complete, I can finally enter into the game after all of these pop-ups. Just from swiping on the screen, you can see how much the display lags behind my finger. Thankfully, there are ways to make it better thanks to the built-in refresh modes on the tablet. I figure A2 is probably the best mode as it seems to follow my finger a lot better than the last mode. Out of curiosity though, I decided to give normal mode a try and, well...
What is going on? Wow. Oh my god. How do you even play this?
I also took a look at Regal mode to see if that made things any better, and well...
This is not good either. Oh my god.
After all that trial and error, it seems A2 is probably the way to go. With that settled, it's time to play our first song, and what better way to start playing on this e-ink tablet than to pick one of the hardest songs in the game. Upon almost completing the song, the tablet decided that I took a screenshot and then proceeded to kick me out of the game. Safe to say this is not working at all. So I ended up missing 1,043 notes. I'd say that's not bad at all. After that first impression, I decided to take it a little more seriously and play something more manageable. This time I actually went to change my settings, and upon adjusting my timing, I quickly ran into an issue. You can see that even at the furthest timing values, I still cannot manage to get the note to appear above the beep. It seems weirdly inconsistent, but I would say it's at least slightly playable. I managed to actually complete the song without losing all my health. Surprisingly, 3D MVs aren't as bad as I thought they would be. Granted, the images are ghosting like crazy, but I'd say this is far from unwatchable. Now it's time to try out another game. The next game I decided to install is Phigros, but because the installation was about 2 GB, I decided to let it download in the background and to try out Sonolus in the meantime. Definitely make sure to check out my Sonolus guide if you want to learn how to install and set up this app on your device. I wasn't sure how exactly to describe this feeling, but given the low refresh rate of the tablet as well as the background music for Sonolus, it's like I'm trying to download some shady software patch from some unknown website. Now again, I decided to plug in the tablet into my computer so I wouldn't have to type in the server links manually, so I pasted the codes from my computer and then I could finally make my way in. The first thing I did was check out a chart on the official product SEKAI server. Because Sonolus has a wider range of offset control and timings compared to SEKAI, I moved the offset back to some random value and gave the song a try. Safe to say, it did not work out as well as I thought it would. After that, I tried playing around with some of the offset settings to see if I could make it feel any better, but unfortunately due to time constraints, I wasn't able to get it working properly. Maybe I'll fix it off camera when I'm free, but interestingly enough, on my last attempt, I got this error message saying that there was something wrong with my touchscreen. This is definitely interesting as this is the first time I've ever gotten a message like this on any device. I wonder if anyone else has gotten this message. With that out of the way, I decided to take a look at Chart Scienvis and play the custom chart by Turijin. You can see that the tablet is barely registering my input, but disregarding that, I will say that the chart looks amazing. Definitely check out his custom charts if you haven't already. This time, not only did I miss 1,267 notes, I also got the message again, but with 107 touch abnormalities? I wonder if that's a world record. Anyway, now on to our last game, Phigros. Surprisingly, after playing with the offset adjustments, the game felt like it was gonna be relatively playable. Aside from the touchscreen just absolutely refusing to register my touches sometimes, the gameplay actually did feel playable. I managed to keep a decent combo until the end, and it didn't feel like the offset was particularly bothering me. After the tutorial, I ended up trying out one more song, and I think at this point the touchscreen was on its last legs, and probably waiting for me to put it out of its misery. Just as I suspected. So I think it's safe to say you should probably not buy an e-ink tablet to play rhythm games, but even if this device isn't meant for high frame rate gaming, it was definitely interesting seeing how this device could perform. Anyway, that's been it for me. If you learned something today, do leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time.